watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Kicks it on the ground with now a hit and a loose football. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
They still can't get it. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Another try after the first down sack. Young forced out to his left. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks, able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to fourth down as well. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
right?
Get
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Draw play to Ford. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game.
Like and sub.
No openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. This defense just continues to bottle up
Is this franchise mode?
Look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter, but you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally.
No ultimate
take a
team.
few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Let us go.
York able to send this one through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. I'm not even going to try to unpack that one.
Good move. Let's just leave that one alone, shall we?
Cat's got our tongue here in the booth. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Lamb to return it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They give to Ingram up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Young to throw on 4th. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pickett going to bootleg it. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Trying to improvise. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. On second and a long way to go. Pickett. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing.